Hey guys, this is Ravis again. Here's an inside scoop of what's happening in my bag, current events, update. And anyways, on the top you have the disc that I'm trying to replace. On the bottom you have the disc that I just put that is potentially going to be my new bag. It's about, I don't know, 15 discs or so. It's mostly all Discmania and just Innova. And just to give you an idea of what I'm replacing, what I'm looking for to replace is the Judge. That's very handy for me. Was responsible for at least 2 1,000 rated rounds for me this year. I use this basically for upshots, almost for every upshot, with a little bit of turnover and then a little bit of fade. So I'll reveal what I'm hoping it will replace, or what I can replace with it. This is the Discgraph Zone. This is again another very trusty upshot of mine, and gets a hard fade every time. And when in doubt, highs are out is my philosophy. So I'm trying to look for something that would replace that as well. This is my P1X beaded putter. Again, this is a D line. I had a P line for most of the year actually. Few tournament wins as an AM. I really like this disc. This is my Defender. I use this a lot for driving, especially this summer and this past winter. I'm hoping to replace that. I think I found something that will fight the wind just as hard as that does, and that's actually going to start being understable for me now too. So let's go on to my bag. I'll start off with my favorite disc, my TD. I use this for a lot of shots, a lot of long distance shots that have just a little tad turn, or anything that turns right, any hard lines. This is what I use, 175. Cogshell Destroyer 168. I got this at a tournament, which I won actually. It's a very nice disc. It's flies pretty stable. It's got the pop top. I feel like it's you know, I max out probably around 380 or so with that. Rock 3, awesome disc, very handy utility disc for, you know, short distances, anything between 200 to about 290, 300 for me, especially downhill. I like to glide on this. G-Star Crate, this is someone new, goes really straight, feels good out of the hands. I believe it's 170, yep. The Rock 3 again, this is a little lighter, so this is for a little shorter distances, but yeah, it's very handy. And then the Star Wraith, yeah, that's my baby. I use this for a lot of shots with a little bit of turn, but then always comes back for me. PD2, yes, all I can say is this is a really nice disc. It's hyzers for me after about 330 feet, and it does a hard fade, so it's very reliable. I actually started using this for flicking recently, which I don't really do, but it's a nice flick disc because it's got a very nice grip. It's got that gummy feel. Yeah, it's pretty good. Brand new TD. I've been using this for shorter distances or anything with a really hard anti-line. It's actually a little lighter than the other one. So this is the P2, and I think I'm going to try to replace the Zone with this. We'll see what happens today at Salmon Falls, but yeah. Got this in the mail. This is the first disc that the media partnership had us test, and it bombs. I actually made a video of it earlier, and there's nothing bad about this disc at all. 171 G line DD2. It's my furthest flying disc in the bag right now. I'll just tell you that. And I'm going to trust it to hold long hyzers or anything with a flex shot. FD2, brand new. I like the feel of this. I've really been liking FD2, how it flies. FD3 for thumbers. We'll see how that goes today. That reminds me, one of the other discs that I don't have in this pile, should have been in that pile, is the Trident. And that's what I've been using for thumbers. S-Line CD2, this thing is money. First time I threw it, I 390, and I didn't put any effort on it, and it turned over just slightly and then came back really nicely to land right in the middle. This is going to be my putter for today. We'll see what happens. It's 175. Yeah, you know, this is kind of interesting because it doesn't have a bead. Discmania S-Line MD3, very nice disc, very straight disc, and then this I'm very pumped about. This is the G-Line P1X. And I think I'm going to use this to replace the Judge. It feels like it's going to turn over for me, just slightly. And yeah, I'm excited to see what it does today. I'll give you guys an update later. And then this is the MD3, which is just awesome. Everybody knows what the MD3 glow does. This goes really straight for you. And it's going to be a nice compliment to the Rock because it's going to have a little more fade, I think. So, yeah, that's my bag.